something on my phone screen. Okay, so I'm pretty new to this, and I haven't written any notes or anything like that. Just kind of going off of what I'm thinking right now. I've been on the dating scene for the last couple of years, ever since my ex and I split up. And I actually took some time off, so probably like a year off of dating completely, and then I jumped in. And there's something that I've been encountering a lot. When I do a lot of online dating because, I don't know, it seems to be the only way to meet people here in Vancouver. I do a lot of online dating. Sometimes I meet people in person. I also have a lot of friends. So we talk about relationships a lot. And there's something that comes up really frequently. And that's the issue of trust and having been hurt in the past by somebody. No, the reason why I want to bring it up is because I'm kind of noticing a pattern. Now, this I'm going to kind of direct towards the men that might be watching this. I'm not saying that this isn't a problem that women have as well, but considering that I'm dating men and I'm coming from a female perspective, that's kind of where I want to direct it at. So I've come across a lot of men in my dating career, I'm just going to call it a career because that's what it feels like right now, who have been really hurt by either one woman or more than one woman in a situation where the trust has been broken. And when I say trust broken, it's usually due to cheating or something along those lines. And what I'm finding is that these one or two incidences are jading these men to the point where they think that all women are a certain way, and that all women are not trustworthy. They allow one or two experiences that they've had to cloud their view of women, and think that there aren't any good women or trustworthy women out there. And to me, that's really, really sad, because the way I kind of feel about love and the way that I approach love and dating is that you have to love with an open heart. You have to approach every new relationship with somebody with an open heart, and you have to give people the benefit of the doubt, and you have to open yourself up to being vulnerable. But what I'm seeing is a lot of people out there who are really afraid to admit when they like somebody because they're afraid that they're going to get hurt again. And the truth of the matter is, like, even a successful relationship is going to hurt you. The person that you're with is going to hurt you at some point, hurt your feelings at some point. You're going to have problems at some point that you're going to need to work through. But the thing about trust and about cheating, the way I kind of like to look at it and the way I try to approach it with my dating and how I select people is if you're repeatedly encountering women who cheat on you, you might have a bit of a problem judging people's character. I'm not saying that it's your fault. I'm not saying that you deserve to be cheated on. I don't think anybody deserves that. But what I am saying is that you need to look at the people that you're dating and look at the reasons why you're choosing to date certain people. And maybe you're ignoring a number of red flags because maybe they're super hot. I don't know. Maybe they just they do something for you and you just can't help yourself. You're so attracted to them that maybe you ignore a lot of the red flags. There's that, and there's also how you contribute in a relationship. Once again, I'm not saying that it's your fault you're getting cheated on, but I do think that it's really important to take a little bit of accountability in every relationship that you've been in and every relationship where you've failed, and recognizing the areas that you failed in and trying to own it and not make the same mistake again. So if you've had 4 girlfriends and all 4 girlfriends have cheated on you, you're either going after a particular type, you're ignoring the red flags, So you're letting yourself get into relationships with people that probably have the same kind of character, like maybe you have a type or something like that, or there's a good chance that in some way, shape, or form, that you might also be falling short as a partner. Now, let me iterate this. That's still no reason for anybody to ever cheat on you. I don't think that it's kosher or cool to ever cheat on somebody ever, 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 ever. I think it's a pretty devastating thing to do to a person. But what I am saying is that if this is happening to you repeatedly, there's a good chance that you need to look at yourself a little bit and wonder where maybe you're falling short in a relationship. Had your girlfriend or all of those girlfriends approached you and told you that there was something that they were missing from you or something that they needed from you, and did you try and give it to them? Or did you just kind of brush it off as, oh, this girl's trying to change me and I'm not going to change who I am and I'm not going to do anything different? Because a lot of women, when they're not happy in a relationship, they will let you know. You'll have some pretty honest conversations, long conversations, and frequent conversations, because we like to think that we can just tell you, hey, this is how I want to be treated, or I'm not happy. And you're going to go, oh, I really want to keep this girl. And if I want to keep this girl, I'm going to, make a couple of changes in my behavior to do that. Lo and behold, in a lot of relationships that doesn't happen because people are very set in their ways, and it can be really hard to change. But I am saying, just look back on those relationships and think, was there something that I could have done differently to avoid the situation from taking place in the first place? Was my girlfriend feeling lonely? Was she feeling like I wasn't attracted to her anymore? Did I stop treating her the way that I treated her at the beginning of the relationship? Why would she want to go elsewhere? So that's just a little bit of food for thought. But honestly, the main thing that I would say is it's not that all women aren't trustworthy or loyal. I think that the majority of women are incredibly loyal and just dying to be in love with somebody that loves them back and thinks that they're beautiful. The majority of women are honest and are trustworthy, that maybe you need to look at who you're choosing to date. Because if you want to be successful in relationships, you cannot carry around an opinion, a negative opinion about all women, because nobody, men or women, nobody wants to get into a relationship and have to break down somebody's walls. This isn't a romantic comedy. We've grown up watching these stupid romantic comedies where people hate each other at first and then they fall in love, or one's just super broken and really hard to penetrate their walls. And I don't think that they ever actually get to know each other very well in these movies, but somehow they fall in love with each other anyway, and the guy goes, okay, or the girl goes, okay, I'm going to let down my wall for you because you ran 10 miles to the airport to stop me from moving to such and such a place. And that's not really how it works. A good relationship is based on really truly getting to know a person and sharing your thoughts and sharing your fears and sharing your past. Not pretending to be something that you're not pretending to be something that you think that they want you to be. Just being yourself, because eventually that person's either going to fall in love with you or they're not going to fall in love with you. And if they don't fall in love with you, at least they're not falling in love with the facade. And if a person does fall in love with you, they're falling in love with a person with their scars and everything. I hope that made sense. I just think it's really sad. I've seen so many men out there who've been hurt maybe once or twice, or guys who've been hurt when they're like 18. And I'm in my 30s, and I see men in their 30s carrying around hurt from past relationships from years and years and years ago. Now, not everyone's goal in life is to fall in love and have a relationship. I understand that a lot of people have other ambitions, but at the end of the day, I think most of us do want to share our lives with somebody, and you're not going to be able to do that if you're going to be closed off So I just challenge you. I challenge you to really get to know somebody before you even kiss them. I really challenge you to get to know somebody, before you decide to make a commitment to them. I challenge you to wait. As men, wait a few dates to sleep with the person that you're with. Not that that always clouds your judgment. Men seem to be a little bit better at just being physical with people that they don't want to date. But what I'm saying is, don't let the lust that you have for people blind you to their character. Okay, and there's a lot of ways that you can see somebody's character. So go out to dinner with people. Go out with your friends. See how they are with your friends. Go on a hike. Do something challenging. I don't know, put some IKEA furniture together or something and see how that person is. And fall in love. Let yourself fall in love. Let yourself ask the hard questions. Let yourself give the hard answers, even though it's really, really scary to let yourself be vulnerable and let somebody know about the skeletons in your closet because you think they might run away. What kind of person would run away? Not the kind of person that you want to be with anyways. We got to stop having these surface level relationships because they last for a while and then they fade out. They fade out. Because if you don't have true intimacy in your relationship, if you don't have that unconditional love and dedication, passion is important, but dedication and commitment, it's not going to last. Eventually, you guys are going to be living together and you're going to feel like you're strangers because you don't really know each other. You're two people who wanted to be in a relationship, who wanted to play house, but that didn't let their walls down. And that's kind of what I really want to say about that is open up your heart. You might get hurt, but that's not the worst thing in the world if you get hurt. Conduct yourself with integrity. Conduct yourself as a genuine, whole human being in every interaction that you have with people. And I'm telling you that if you do that, when relationships don't work out, it hurts a lot less because you can look back and you can be proud of how you conducted yourself. You can be proud of the amount of integrity that you handled yourself with. And you can go, you know what? I did my best and she wasn't into me or I wasn't into her, but at least I tried. At least I showed my true self and you won't have any regrets. So I'm not a relationship expert, but I'm just saying, I think that we're making a lot of really crucial mistakes in dating this day and age. And I know that dating's really hard. And I know that with online, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Lots of fish in the sea, lots of places to look over your shoulder. But I do believe that if you get to know someone intimately and you let them get to know you intimately and you have a beautiful, strong foundation that you've built your relationship on, you're not going to have to worry about somebody leaving you or cheating on you or feeling lonely in your relationship and wishing that maybe there is somebody else out there for you. Okay, so that's all I have to say for today. I hope that my words resonated with you. Totally open to discussing this a little bit more. Any nasty or negative comments, kindly just keep to yourself because I'm like Teflon. They aren't going to affect me. Okay, enjoy your evening and happy hunting.